you're making a lot of money, check to see if your 401k allows you to do something called after-tax voluntary contributions. If you're allowed to do after-tax voluntary contributions, you can take advantage of what's called the mega backdoor Roth IRA. Here's the logistics of how that works. You are allowed to make more contributions above the annual deferral limit. I think this year it's something like $23,500, and there's a catch up if you're over age 50, and there's a super catch up if you're between 60 and 63. But anyway, you have that deferral limit, right? That standard deferral limit. You are allowed to continue contributing to your 401k if you have after-tax voluntary contributions all the way up to the total limit for your 401k, which is something like $70,000, and it's higher if you got to catch up. This includes employer contributions. So if your employer makes matching contributions or profit sharing contributions, it's going to lower the amount they can contribute. Nonetheless, there is likely a few tens of thousands of dollars, you'd say 10 to call it $30,000 or $40,000 that you can shove into your 401k over and above what you're already doing. Now, that's after-tax money, meaning that you're not going to be taxed again on that money. When you pull that money out, it's tax-free. But the earnings on that money is pre-tax. So here's the pro tip. You immediately convert those after-tax voluntary contributions to Roth dollars, and usually your plan will have a provision to allow you to do this. And when you do that, now the entire thing, that entire after-tax voluntary contribution and all the earnings are forever tax-free. So if you're a really high earner, this is super fantastic because you're getting, the maximum tax deduction on the front end with the pre-tax deferral. Your employer's matching whatever they're going to match, making whatever contribution they're going to make, and then you can jump back in and fill up whatever's left in that 401k for the overall contribution limit, and then turn around and do a mega backdoor Roth. So if that sounded confusing and you just want to know what to do next, first step, go ask your HR person for your summary plan description, or SPD. Look in that sucker, Control F for after-tax voluntary contributions. If there are after-tax voluntary contributions, then talk to your advisor or whoever about doing a mega backdoor Roth.